I'm a fish.
Alright, this is our lab for the bouncing tutorial. For our essential question, we need to figure out how energy transforms when a ball bounces, or why do they stop bouncing? Another thing we need to do for our investigative question is why does the bouncing surface, like the surface the ball lands on, and the type of ball that will bounce affect energy? Like if we're going to use a rubber ball, how would that be different than using a plastic ball? And how would grass be different than tile? Alright? We need to have a hypothesis and our procedure though. So for the hypothesis, I was thinking that if we bounced the same kind, let's say we're using just a rubber ball, if we bounced it on grass, it wouldn't go as high or exert as much energy and force as it would if we bounced on tile, because it wouldn't come back up. It would also cause it to bounce less, because the energy would not keep going back into the ball, because the grass has so much more friction in it. I also think that the variables we'd have to control is we'd have to control how high it was for our dependent variable. Our independent variable would be how much force is exerted and how high it comes back up. Another thing we need to keep in mind as a constant or different variable is the kind of the surface we're using to bounce it on. We need to make sure that the constant is the exact same ball. We need to make sure that the surface is different so we know it moves at different heights. We can also do this with a different kind of ball as well, as opposed to like a plastic ball with the same floor. The procedure we need to do first of all is we need to figure out what kind of ball we're going to use. And we'll probably use a rubber ball and a plastic baseball to figure this out. What we need to do though is we'll take them and we'll bounce them each one on the tile, and then the same on the tile, and then we'll use it on the grass to just compare the height of the bounce and the force exerted. We also need to find out the formula to find out the force. Force is weight times the acceleration of gravity, right? Mass times the acceleration of gravity, right? Alright, so we need to find out the force, we need to find out the GPE, and we need to make sure everything stays constant so we have this experiment going right. We have our analysis and our conclusion after doing everything, and we fill out our data table right together. We make sure everything's done right, and we make sure it's done good.
Well.